Welcome to episode 39 of our Dusty Survival series. Life at the Homestead returns to a normal pace in October. We get some wool into our spinnery and sell a whole load of strawberry beer, and finally get round to dealing with the spinnery down by our meadow. What a lovely way to start the day. A nice walk, brisk. It's going to be a good month, I feel. Don't think we're going to get too stressed this month. And you can see that we managed to gather the logs up. I have been promising to do that for, I would say, 3 or 4 months at the least. We've pruned all the branches. At some point today, we're going to have to cut this to the right length, grab one of the tractors, probably the Massey for the power, hook on the trailer, which is currently at the bottom of the field there, and get these logs down to the sawmill, because for the first time in the history of the sawmill, it is starting to run a bit low on wood. And what that means is we can then head back up here, sort out these stumps. These are all going to need grinding, and then we can do something with this area. And I always envisaged that we would churn this up, get some grass seed in, and just widen up this paddock here, or rather this meadow, so that we've got even more production in terms of grass for silage at the end of the year. I don't know if we're going to get any grass to grow rapidly at this time of the year. Perhaps we might if we get the right seed, but anyway, that is a job that definitely needs doing later on today. I'm just going to pop around and see Dusty. I saw him first thing this morning heading down to the maintenance station. Yeah, the Landini's up on the ramps. I think he said he was going to do something with the tyres. Dusty?
Yeah, I'm almost done here. I'm about to switch out the tires for skinnies. We're gonna need skinnies for the work we got on later today.
Well, that's a good idea, Dusty. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. You're absolutely spot on. Okay, I'll let you crack on and get skinnies on the Landini. I think we'll leave the normal tyres on the Massey. I'm going to need that for pulling up that massive log wagon and heading down to the sawmill later on.
Yeah, alright. All our equipment needs a clean and a bit of maintenance anyway. That's something for later on this month, I reckon.
We're at the end of harvest season, so a bit of maintenance, bit of cleaning, get us through the winter. Absolutely.
I'll catch up with y'all later on then.
Okay, as I said, let's get down, chop those logs to length, get them loaded on the back of the wagon, and get them into the sawmill. I think I'm going to have to plough this land. If we were just to leave it to go to nature, that would work, and we would end up ultimately with a meadow here, but it just would take months. So I think if we're going to expedite the process, we might have to get a bit of ground breaking going on to get the seed where we want it to be. Really pushing the engine up this hill. It really does prove that this hill is, I mean, I don't know what the incline is. It's got to be nearly 45 degrees. It's insane. But the Massey low ratio is pulling, not really having any hassle here. Tyres are grippy. I remember when we did this in the snow a couple of months ago, that was awful. Okay, I think we're good there. Yeah, real angle here. I'm just going to go straight through roughly in line with the trailer. Doesn't matter if they oversail a bit. Okay, let's go there. Got to make sure these don't roll. Every chance they might. They're already slipping, I can see it. Right, that's most of them done. I got this one just here. I'll just get myself aligned. And then that last one. Yeah, just about. Okay, so there's a whole load there. That is the rough length we want. And I think these, again, just eyeballing that. I don't know, I was going to say half, but it may even be into thirds again. They are quite long, these logs, and these ones obviously get fatter at the bottom. They are going to be heavy. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift these up here. Oh, Jesus Christ, this is heavy. Hold on. Ugh. Whew. Okay, using that as a yardstick. Oh, it's gone too far. Okay, I got to go about 3 feet up. I'm going to use that as a yardstick so then I can use that to measure the rest. There's no way I'm lifting these by hand. I will have to go and get the front loader and deal with that in a minute. But for now, Dusty's changing the tyres and the front loader only fits onto the Landini. So, one thing at a time, let's get these cut first.
Well, those tires looking real tasty. I better get on with some real work. Well, I got the wool on. That should keep the spinnery going for a while. Might as well grab the eggs as well. Keep everything in the warehouse. Well, the chickens are looking okay. I think they're pretty happy. We're about half full here. Well, that ain't a bad haul. I'll get the wool down to the spinnery, get the eggs in the barn. First, I gotta chuck on a bit of machinery on the back.
Well, there's little else I can do down here at the minute. I really do need the front loader. So I've done all the chopping. That's great. That can sit there. The trailer's ready to go. I'm going to take the Massey back down to the barn where Dusty is and give him a bit of a hand. And then we can both head down to the main fields together. Yeah, and we'll just keep things pushing forward for the day. Dusty's just left with a whole load of stuff to take down to storage, as well as the weeder. I'm going to pick up the sprayer because we're going to spray those fields and make sure they're maximum fertilized, and Dusty's going to make sure there's no weeds. So working as a team again today. Okay, I've got the sprayer on the back. Just need to head over to the barn, make sure she's filled up with fertilizer. We've got some massive tanks of fertilizer in here, if I remember rightly. It's strange, we don't seem to go in here very much anymore. Operations change so rapidly now. Yeah, well, we've got loads of stuff. Okay, let me get out what we need, and then I'll head down and meet Dusty. My assumption is we'll start in the lower field, and I say lower, I mean the one right here, field 21 next to the mill. May as well start on that one. I have fully loaded myself up with liquid fertilizer, so Dusty's not back just yet. I'm sure he's offloading both the wool and what else did he have on? The eggs. So I will start this, and then once he's back, do I want to swap tractors? Possibly. Let me have a think about that once we meet up again in a minute. I'm in position, but you know what? I'm not going to do this job. The reason being is I have not got the right equipment. I have the Massey with fat tyres on, and I'm just concerned how much damage it's going to do to this young crop, which is just coming through. So I've got this boom out. I'm going to just fold it back up again. I shall drop the sprayer here ready for Dusty when he comes down. And yeah, I think we'll just do this properly. This is the reason that he put the skinnies on. Absolutely right. We can do the spraying and obviously the weeding with the mechanical weeder all with the same vehicle.
Shut up, you road hog. Goddamn people around here think they own the roads. Well, that's all the eggs in the store now. They can sit in the refrigeration unit and stay fresh till selling day. Let's go get some weeding done.
While Dusty's weeding these fields, I am going to take the trailer, just checking the connections there. Yeah, all the hydraulics are good. Sorry, I'm going to take the trailer and I'm going to go deal with some beer up at the brewery. Looks like there's some crates there already, and what I want to do is sell the strawberry beer because October is the best month for profit. I've just dropped off the honey beer and the strawberry beer into the warehouse here, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let the guys know that I want the strawberry beer out. So what they'll do, they'll bring it out, they'll stack it all out here, then all I've got to do is get it onto the back of the trailer and then head it down to the bar. There we go, great job by the team inside. Everything is out of the warehouse. We now just need to get that loaded on the back of the trailer. I shall do that with the forklift, and then you can join me as we head down to the bar to make some monies. Not too bad at all, not too bad. 11:30, $2,000 bucks in the bank. Let's go and see how much we can get for this load. Well, the Spinnery sounds operational, which is good. Obviously much happier now it's got some wool. Taking this scenic route here, back streets around these lovely Bavarian houses. Problem is, I'm not really in the vehicle for this. I may be annoying some of the locals by doing this, but hey ho. You've got to spice up your life and do things a bit differently every now and then. Okay, here we are at the bar. It's looking good. Okay, let's squeeze in. We know that we need a little bit more length. And we are there. $15,000 bucks. Easy money.
Well, there ain't any weeds in that field no more. I'll best hitch up the sprayer and get the fertilizer on.
I've just returned to the meadow here because I want to get these stumps ground out as quickly as possible. I've got the cultivator on the back, so that means that I can start to do something with this ground as and when all the stumps are clear and out of the way. So let's get on with that now. It's so dark here behind this mountain this time of year. I'm going to have to put my torch on. Right, so let's should be able to just grind these out with the chainsaw. Nice and easy. Done. Okay, let's keep our eyes peeled. Last thing you want to do is kick one of these with your shins. Trust me, it bloody hurts. Right, there we go. I'll work my way around all of these, get these cleared out. Hopefully by then, Dusty should be finished down on those lower fields, because I really do need the Landini now. Having a quick look on my PDA here just to check the progress of Dusty's fertilizing. Yep, field 21, field 20 done, and field 18, he's on the way. Let's just jump across there and update. Yep, there we go. So that's all fantastic. Nothing needs ploughing, nothing needs lime, everything's rolled. Happy, happy days. I was just having a quick look through the current prices and just seeing what we've got in stock now that we've got not only a silo but also that big warehouse. And I discovered that we do have grass in the silo, strangely enough, and that October is the month to sell. So if we were looking for a bit of extra cash, it might be worth me getting the trailer, grabbing the grass and taking it over to the animal dealer for a bit of extra cash on the hip. And so that is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm just heading up to pick up the trailer, which is actually, it's dumped on the hard standing, or should I say the old hard standing where the greenhouses used to be. That's now basically just covered with grass and weeds. And yeah, we've put some barriers up just because I want to keep people off. Not that we get many people up here, but it is open. And we are ultimately going to be turning that into Dusty's new home as and when we get enough money in the bank. So let me back up here, carefully pick up the class and then grab the grass out of the silo, tip what we can into the sheep feed, and if there's anything left over we will go and sell it. And there we go, 26,000 litres of grass, oddly, but also 11,000 litres of silage. That makes sense because we had overspill from the bales that split and we just chucked it straight into the silo. But let's get the grass in the back here. There's plenty. I may fill the whole thing. And let's go and head over, drop this off at the sheep and go from there. Just edging my way in. That should be enough. There we go, we can see the troughs filling quite nicely. And we've still got at least half a trailer left. Okay, I'm going to top this up from the silo. And then I think I'll head that down and see if we can just get a couple of £1,000 in the bank just to see us through until the end of the year.
Right, I'm all done here. Might as well take the sprayer back up to the homestead. Then computer guy can have the Landini and finish all his logging work. Say, where is that computer guy anyway? He ain't even here.
What a lovely month October is. Something about the fall, something about the changing of the season, the colours. I do love the leaves on the trees when they turn a lovely golden red, browns, bronzes. It just always feels nice. There's still enough sun in the sky. It's still warm enough. You get that fresh chill. Yeah, it just feels nice. Okay, I'm here at the animal dealer. I'm going to offload our grass here and let's see what money we make. $1,800 bucks. That's pretty much what I expected. I'm happy with that. Ah, good stuff. Dusty's brought back the Landini. He's already put the front loader on. Brilliant. Okay. I don't know where he is. He's probably just checking on the machinery. Maybe gone for a coffee. Ah, he's probably gone up to the homestead for a coffee.
Where'd you go, computer guy? I brought the tractor down here for you, but you weren't around.
Sorry, Dusty. I was just going to sell some grass.
Some grass? What grass you selling?
Well, I discovered that we had a load of grass in the silo. I can't remember putting it in there, so I thought, hey ho, October is the month for selling. Let's make a couple of thousand.
Ah, you idiot. I'll put that in there for the sheep over winter.
Oh, for Christ's sake, of course. I couldn't work out who would have put it in there.
Well, you're not thinking, are you, YouTube guy? You never seem to think.
Yeah, I'm a total idiot. It's my bad, Dusty. I'm sorry about that.
Well, don't be too rough on yourself. There's an awful lot going on around here nowadays. We've got all our fields and all our animals and God knows how many production chains. A little slip up every now and then is kind of expected.
Cheers, Dusty. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. It makes total sense now why you'd have it in there.
Anyway, you want help loading this on?
Yeah, if you want to. Let's get some logs in the back and we'll go from there.
Alrighty, this is my speciality.
Dusty just picked up a whole load that I obviously missed. Let me just see if I can possibly cut this in situ. Whee! That was dangerous. Do not do that at home, ladies and gentlemen. I think these will be the last 3 that Dusty manages to get on the back of that trailer. It's already looking rather full. But if anyone knows how to do this, Dusty's your man. Right, it's over to me then. Edging back up this field. Hitching back on. And then down to the sawmill. The actual trailer was slipping down the hill there. Okay, let's get a move on. Sun is dropping rapidly down this part of Erlengratt, and I just don't think we'll get the logs down with enough time for me to do anything with the ground. We'll just have to see. I'm happy to work through the night, but let's just see how we get on. 3 loads I reckon we've got here, perhaps 4, I forgot to count. That's a lot of backwards and forwarding. Right, pulling in now. 4 o'clock. Yeah, I think we're going to struggle for time, but let's just see how we get on. Quick check of the sawmill production chain. So we've got 19,000 units of wood there. Yeah, it's still chewing through. Okay, that's pretty good. Let me go and get the rest. Okay, I am back again. 20 to 5. So we're looking at approximately half an hour turnaround, which is about right. 15 minutes down there. Unload, 15 minutes back. Okay, let me get myself aligned so that Dusty's got good access to the trailer. Steady, steady. God, this is precarious. I'll be glad when all this is done.
Well, more of the same then, YouTube guy. I'm on the last lengths of lumber here. Then the YouTube guy could run this down to the sawmill. Over to you, YouTube guy.
Cheers, Dusty. Right, let's get a move on. It's going to be slippery as you like down here now. I'm not even accelerating. In fact, I'm almost on full brakes here. I am full braking, full braking. There is no grip. And this trailer is super heavy. Safely up onto the road. Ah, excellent. Well, I think we're all done with the logging. Finally, after months of talking about it, we finally got those bits sorted. Sadly, I don't think I'm going to get the ground done today. I will get it done before the end of the month, and that's something we'll have to show you next time. Well, it's 6 o'clock. The rain is here. What's that? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Full brakes, full brakes. There's a whole bunch of logs there. No, those aren't ours because we sold all ours. What a weird coincidence. Oh, I'm out in the absolute chucking rain here. Well, I have no idea where these have come from. I say they're not ours, but they're the right lengths. Actually, no, they're too short. We didn't cut ours this short. That's strange. That's very, very strange. Okay, I'm going to give Dusty a call. He can come down and sort this out. I've got to get these down to the sawmill before they shut up shop. Yeah, he can keep these. We can just drop these off some other time, but he needs to clear the road. Right, let's go for full lighting here. There we go. At least we can see what's going on. I'm going to have to go off-road here, and this verge is going to be slippery and soft, especially with the trailer on. I have no idea how that got there. Anyway, Dusty's your man. Let's get this down to the sawmill. Here we are. Right, I'm just going to go full lights here. That's better. Blind all the other drivers, but at least it means we can get in safely. Very loud around here. Let's get the trailer in position about there, and that should be good. Right, grab my torch out of the cab. Switch her on. I can hear all the noise. The boys are obviously doing the last run of the day. Right, let's get this lot in. And now the sawmill is looking that much happier. 42,000 lengths in, and yet still generating planks. We're storing those at the moment just because the carpentry is absolutely jam-packed with planks. Just jump down there and have a look. Yeah, they're almost at capacity, so we're just holding some of the planks back there in the sawmill so these guys can crack on. Now the wood is running low in the carpentry, but that's fine because actually it's a more efficient process to run the wood through the sawmill first and then send that over to the carpentry. So that's the way we're going to keep it. I can see some lights up ahead. I think this is Dusty. Yeah, our good lad. He's got the road barriers up. Yeah, okay, we'll just head round. Make sure that... give him a nice wide berth. And that, ladies and gentlemen, I think wraps things up for today. October has been quite a pleasant month for a change, not quite so chaotically busy as we've seen over the full harvest season, July, August, September, but we did manage to sell some strawberry beer, move some wool around to the spinnery to keep that production chain moving. We got eggs and grass and various other things into the main warehouse, which is fantastic, and also we have finally managed to deal with that small spinnery down by our meadow, getting those logs into the sawmill, and hopefully by the end of this month I'll be able to get that grass area sorted, and perhaps we'll be able to get one mow out of that next month in November just to get as much silage as possible. But if you want to see what happens, stick around, keep hitting that like button, people, it's so helpful. Subscribe if you're new to the channel because there's more coming. But until next time, as ever, take care, bye bye.